Hello everyone and welcome back. And today I've got something special. I want to go over my Japan pickups. I don't know if you guys heard that. Let me say it again. My Japan pickups. Yes, I went to Japan. You've seen the vlog last week. And I'm not gonna lie, I went a while ago. I went in March. It's now May. So it's been a good it's been 2 months since I've gone. I want to be back there right now. But essentially, I just want to go over the things I got. Surprisingly, I didn't get many clothing pickups, really and truly. But I do have lots of just bits and bobs, cool things. I think that is all that has to be said for the intro. Let's jump straight into the pieces. Now, I do want to start with clothes. And for that reason, we're going to start with this right here. This is a Bape t-shirt, if you couldn't tell, a bathing ape. A Bape t-shirt that I got at a super Second Street actually. Second Street, if you don't know, is this massive chain in Japan, and they have some in America as well, where you go there, secondhand designer clothing, and you can find some really good items and some really good steals. I went to a massive warehouse Second Street, and I decided to look around for some stuff, and I seen this bad boy over there. On my list of stuff to get, there was Ringy t-shirts and t-shirts in this 80s, 70s type of style. Kind of reminds me of a Superbad t-shirt. I think, if I remember that correctly, I might throw up a picture. But I think this is so cool. The colors and the way it fits really nicely. How thick it is. And when I was looking in Japan, I went to all the Bape stores, but I was unsure whether I was actually going to buy Bape because Bape doesn't necessarily match what I wear in terms of brand and aesthetic. But when I seen this, I went, this is the perfect blend. It's the perfect mix of both worlds, so I have to get it. And so I did. I think if you go to Japan, you have to leave with something from Bape. It's a commitment that you have to make, and I succeeded, luckily. And then we're going to carry on the theme of t-shirts. And this one here is a Capital t-shirt. Long story short, if you don't know Capital is an amazing Japanese brand where they specialize in a lot of Americana and vintage workwear inspired stuff. Very beautiful crafted things. And I have loved this brand for a very long time. I got this beautiful Ringer tee here. As you know, this is very me style with it's got a really nice yellow colorway, which makes it unique. The graphic on the front is really pretty. The brown collar and there's little stripe patterns as well on the arms. And even on the back, I love a cheeky back print, and it's got a really nice back print there. So this is another t-shirt that fits really well. I think this ended up coming to about £50 excluding tax. If you know when you go to Japan, you can get tax taken off of literally everything that you buy. And it takes off 10%, I think. It ends up being worth it. You save so much money. And that's before any discounts they give you for being a tourist, before any deals, any sales. It's insane. And while we're on the topic of t-shirts, I'm gonna show this very basic top that I got from Uniqlo. This is just a waffle knitted Henley in a nice green colorway. I have a black one that I wear all the time, but I decided I needed another one. And so I got this nice green one, and it fits me quite nicely. Simple waffle knit. I think this was literally like £4 or £5 in the Uniqlo there. It was crazy. I went to Uniqlo, I got my essentials, so I got this, I got 2 t-shirts and 3 pairs of socks, and it cost me like £10. And I walked away thinking, what on earth is going on here? And to jump into something else that's pretty basic, in the vlog, you must definitely see me go to Shimokitazawa. And while rummaging through all the vintage stores there, I was determined to find something. It was a really interesting spot because Shimokitazawa, the way how people talked about it, I thought it would have been like a haven for amazing vintage finds at very cheap prices. And I went there and the prices were really expensive. Their selection was really generic. And I found like a lot of bootleg stuff as well. So I wasn't really a big fan of that area, especially for vintage shopping. But whilst I was there anyways, I went into a shop, I think you've seen it, and I ended up buying this hoodie. And it's just a very basic black hoodie. I'm in need of a hoodie because I don't have any, well, I have one hoodie here in Copenhagen. And I'm not really a hoodie person, but it's something I can wear very casual and laid back. It's just a very basic hoodie, cool print on it, nice wash. I also really like the ribbing on it because it makes it fit and look really interesting, and it's really comfortable. Now, I actually was doing a lot of thrifting, and during my time thrifting, I went into a rag tag. I found this and I went, oh, that's with me. It is this Comme des Garçons picnic flannel shirt, kind of, in blue, with sunflowers all over it. And guys, as you know me, I absolutely love flowers. It is a motif that I have among all my clothes, even looking at the two pieces that I have here, sorry, tangent. I have one jacket there, covered in flowers. I have another jacket here, covered in flowers. It is the one motif in fashion and design that I absolutely love. I don't know what it is. So I seen this and I went, this speaks to me. I tried it on and it fits quite nicely. If I'm being honest, it's not the most amazing fit, but it does fit me quite nicely. And then the last clothing item before I get into accessories is these pair of jeans right here. And it's a sin, like listed as a sin, if you leave Japan without getting a pair of denim. Right now, there's a craze with salvage denim, so typically ends up being salvage denim. I didn't get any salvage denim, but I got these. And these are from a brand called Never Forget. I don't think you'll be able to see them all in the video here, but from a brand called Never Forget, and they are these crazy twisted seam wide leg pants. And I think I do show these and me trying them on in the store. At first I seen them and I was like, what on earth am I looking at? And I looked at them more, I was like, oh, these are interesting. And I remember it was in Studios in Kyoto. And the person there came up to me and was like, hey, do you need help? Do you want me to help put it back on? And I was like, can I actually try these on? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. So get my size, I tried them on, and as soon as I put them on, I fell in love. I was like, these are so cool. The way they fit and sit is so nice. The color on them is so nice. And it's just like, yeah, this designer is really well known in Japan right now. He's kind of blown up, and his first like few collections were just constantly selling out everywhere. To the point where the brand Cons, which is part of Studios, has hired him to create like one-off pieces for them. And I can see why, like every single thing from his brand was just cool, and you can see his design language, and I absolutely loved it. And next up, I want to go into one of my new daily bags that I got in Japan. I actually also got this in Shimokitazawa. It was one of the last shops that I checked out on the day that I was there, or we were there. And when I seen it, I was like, this is just a really nice leather bag. My bag that I was using, I really love. Outfitters had just broken, just so frustrating. So I ended up getting this one because like it'll fit my laptop. It's a nice crossbody bag. It really works. I'll put it on for you guys now. And then there is one more bag that I ended up getting in Kyoto, I believe I got this. And I searched high and low for this. I was looking for a cool military bag. Once again, to hold my laptop in. And I also wanted to have a bag I could put pins inside, because whilst in Japan, I was going to be collecting pins, of course. So I decided all the cool pins that I got, I could put them in this bag and it'd be a cool memento. And this is it. I think it's really cool, the canvas material, and it just looks really nice. And you can see all the pins here. So this is a bait pin. These are from Capital, Kanye West, Graduation. This is one that I think I got in Shanghai actually, on my way back. This is from The Legend of Zelda, a heart container. And then my parents actually got this for me on a cruise they got. When I got back, they was like, oh yeah, we got that from a cruise. And they gave this from St. Vincent. So this is gonna have loads of pins on, like one of my jackets. I don't know if you see. And it's very cool. So that was the last of the fashion related pickups. But now I wanna go into the little music stuff, little drawing stuff, the hobbies and my personal things that I got into outside of fashion that I bought in Japan. Now in Japan, there's this amazing store called Tower Records, and Shibuya has a 7th-floor version of the store with some of the most amazing record collection I've ever seen. So I was in there like day 2, and I was like, I had no intention to buy records because I'm really iffy about carrying records and flying with them because what if they break or something like that. Ended up being fine. So I was looking through and I just seen records where I was like, these are such good records, and the price and things I was getting at, I was like, I have to get them. So first up, we have here a Joey Badass album. Joey Badass is a really, really good artist. Probably one of my top 10 rappers. I think last year he was my top 5 to listen to. Just really, really good songs, really good rapper. And this was a massive album when it came out, a sequel to his 1999. I really enjoy this album and I'm happy to have it in a physical form so I can listen to it. I don't have necessarily many rap albums, so the chance I get some, and especially such intricate and cool albums, I'm not going to complain. Second off was an album that I have never seen in record form. And as a massive Lauryn Hill fan, I seen this and I went, I have to get it. This is Lauryn Hill MTV Unplugged. Now, I don't know if you ever listened to this album, but I would hands down say it's one of the best albums of all time. Definitely Lauryn Hill's best album. There is this authenticity and rawness throughout the whole entire album. It makes it so beautiful. It's actually really hard to get through without crying. Like the things that she talks about, the subject matter, and the rawness that you hear it, because it's just her and her guitar talking to an audience essentially. It's an amazing album. So I just had to get this, and that's £26. I went, wow, that's a deal. Never seen this album before, and it's that price. I'd be crazy not to get it. And last one is an album that I've wanted for a very long time. This is an artist called Louisa Mark, and she is a lovers rock artist. If you don't know what lovers rock is, it's a subgenre of reggae. Started mainly in the UK during the 1970s, 80s period, where it was reggae kind of beats mixed with more soulful singing. And Louisa Mark was one of the biggest artists then. Absolutely love this album and her as a character. But I think sadly she passed away like quite a few years ago. But this album has been on my list for donkeys. And it's been on my list online. I'm like, when I get a chance, I'm gonna buy it. I just never have. I've seen it in person and I just went, you know what, I have to buy it. How have I found this lovers rock album, this reggae album I love so much in Japan? And I think it was the last one as well. I have to buy it. And I'm so happy with this. Big fan, very pleased with this as a whole. On top of that, I ended up getting 2 disposable cameras because these are so cheap in Japan. They're literally like £12 for really good high quality disposable cameras. And this one, I used up all of it in Japan. And this is what I've been using in Copenhagen. I've got 3 photos left, which is a bit scary, but a bit exciting. So I can't wait to get these printed off and get all these photos. It is a bit troubling because I'm going to have to travel with them. And if you don't know, traveling with film is always a really bad idea because you can end up overexposing and ruining your film. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope that everything is okay at the end. Along with that, I'm a huge gaming nerd. One of my fixations being especially Pokemon. And so going to Japan, I was trying to fill out the rest of my Pokemon collection. There were 2 games that I needed. I needed Fire Red and Leaf Green, and I need Pokemon Emerald. And so whilst we were looking in one of the book-offs, I ended up seeing this, and this is Pokemon Leaf Green, Japanese version. And it's, well, it was supposed to be 3,200. Then for some reason, it was 10% off. I think it was scratched or something. And also I ended up getting a Nintendo Switch controller. This is very random, but went to once again another book off, and this was literally like £15. So I went, these retail for £50 now. And it was in immaculate condition. There's nothing wrong with it at all. And I've been needing a wireless Switch controller. When I eventually get my Switch 2, hopefully soon, use this as my Switch 2. And another controller that I got that I took back home with me already is the orange GameCube controller. If you're a Nintendo nerd, you understand that the orange GameCube controller is something that is exclusive to Japan, and you couldn't get it anywhere else in the world. So being a lover of the GameCube has to be top 3 best consoles of all time. I always thought I need an orange GameCube controller. And one of my friends actually has an orange GameCube with all the orange GameCube controllers. Don't know how the hell he got that, but respect to him. And I've seen it in Japan. had to buy it. It was once again literally like £15. I went, I need this in my collection. Now this as well is massive for all of the nerds here. This is a copy of Shonen Jump Weekly. This is a magazine that posts the next issues of all of the manga / Japanese comics that are going on at the moment in time. All of the biggest shows that you're watching started in Shonen Jump. And so it was very special that I got this. Literally in the airpass I was going, this was £3. And there's so many cool different things on here. There's only 2 actual shows / mangas that I know on here. And that is this guy, which is a Kid Detective. I don't remember his actual name. And this is Free Ren. Except for that, I actually can't recognize anything, but I'm excited to look through it, read through it. Obviously, it's all in Japanese. Look at how cool this is, guys. Like, this is something so special to remember the occasion. And the very last thing that I want to get into is the 3 new Pokemon plushies that I added to my collection. Once again, as I said, I am a big Pokemon fan. And so whilst in Japan, I had to go to the Pokemon centers. I tried to hit up as many of them as I could. And every time I went to one, I got a new plush. So starting with this is a Hisuian Zorua. And I think it is the cutest thing ever. Look at how fluffy it is. It's this, I guess it's a Kitsune technically. Fox, ghost normal type. It's so cute. And I think it's recently become one of my favorite Pokemon. And then sticking on theme with Gen 5 technically, we've got Zekrom here, one of the sitting cuties. I know you can get these across the board, but in Japan, had to get one. Oh, by the way, this was like £20. This was like £10, £8. Zekrom, my first physical Pokemon game that I remember playing through was Pokemon White. And as you know, Zekrom is the legend of that game. I called mine Big and Black. That was just all you need to know. Zekrom, Big and Black. That's exactly what it is. And this guy is so cool. Love him. Love that he's sitting down. And then, as well, whilst I was exploring, I ended up going to Tokyo Skytree. And they sell an exclusive Pikachu Tokyo Skytree. I was actually looking for the pin, but they sold out on the pins that day. And so I got no Pokemon Center pinned. So disappointed in myself. Should have got them all. But I only ended up getting this in the end to represent that. And these are my plushes. But with that, guys, I think that is everything that I have to show for today's video. I'm just looking around my room now, scouting to see if there's anything else. I'm going to thank you guys so much for watching the video. I've loved every second of going to every single thing that I've bought in Japan, the detail and the stories behind them. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to like and comment. Let me know what was your favorite pickup and maybe what you want to see me style in the future. With that, guys, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.